The answer isn't in your shampoo, neither is it in the weather, and it definitely isn't random. The story of your hair begins deep beneath your scalp, written in your genes, long before the first strand ever appears. Before we take a deep dive, let's look at a fun fact. Did you know your hair is both living and non-living? The part inside your scalp, which is the hair follicle, is alive. It has blood supply, nerve signals, and active cell division. But the part that you can see, that hair strand, is completely dead. No blood, no nerves, no healing. That's why it doesn't hurt when you cut your hair. Inside your scalp are thousands of tiny structures called hair follicles. Think of each follicle as a biological mold, deciding the destiny of each hair that grows out of it. A round follicle produces straight hair, while an oval follicle produces wavy hair, and a flat follicle produces coily or kinky hair. As the hair grows, it must follow the path of the follicle. Think of the hair follicle like a piping bag used in cake decorating. So your hair strand is the icing, while the follicle is the piping tip. So the shape of the tip determines what shape comes out. But here's the real question. Who decides the shape of the follicle? This is where genetics takes the spotlight. Your hair texture is polygenic, meaning it's controlled by multiple genes working together, not just one. One of the most important genes involved is EDAR. This is a gene that gives instructions for making a receptor protein involved in the development of tissues like hair, teeth, skin, and sweat glands. This gene, during early development, determines how the hair follicles form. It influences the follicle shape and affects hair thickness. EDAR helps shape the blueprint of hair before you are born. Certain variations of this gene are linked to straighter and thicker hair, while other variations are linked to curlier hair. Another key gene is TCHH. This is a gene that controls the production of a protein called trichohyalin. Trichohyalin strengthens the hair shaft and contributes to hair rigidity and curl pattern. Trichohyalin is strongly linked to the coily hair type. Now let's look at the chemistry of hair. Hair is made up of keratin, a protein that is held together by chemical bonds, especially disulfide bonds. In straight hair, keratin is less, the bonds are few, and they are evenly distributed. But in coily hair, keratin is more, the bonds are also more, and they are unevenly distributed. And that uneven distribution forces the hair strand to twist and bend. Now, did you know that the tightest curls often have the strongest keratin, but are the most fragile because of all the bends? Coily hair isn't weaker, it is just structurally complex. Each bend creates a point of tension, which is why coily hair is more prone to dryness and breakage. Another fun fact, does hair decompose after death? Yes, but very slowly. Hair is made up of keratin, one of the toughest proteins in the human body. Skin decomposes in days, organs decompose in weeks, but hair can last for months to years. So hair is dead, but it is one of the last parts to disappear when a person dies. Another fun fact, did you know that it is possible for a black person to have straight hair? Yes, coily hair is more predominant among black or African people, but it is not exclusive. Some Africans are actually born with straight hair. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.